Welcome back to Board Games Daddy and the second part of the Brothers War unboxing of the Commander deck. Last but not the least is Mishras Burnished banner. So Mishra is a blue, black, and red. Um, if you want to see Urza's deck, check in the channel and subscribe if you like magic material. Today we are going to put an end on this thing just by looking into Mishras, the brother from the conflict. Okay, I'm just going to do something previous here, which is I've seen that on the pre-order bundle you put something with the artwork. No, you cannot. It's green against red, but with the pre-release bundle, you could do like a massive painting like this one. So Mishra will have his machines as well. Let's see which ones are more powerful. We know that in the story, Urza was the one that won the battle, right? So this set will tell you a little bit more about that conflict. We'll get to learn more. So we have the tokens here. God, flying, +1, +1, +1, +1. You have this beautiful card that it's just a cardboard version. This thing that I don't know what it is, and I really love these boxes because they can hold the deck, the tokens, even sleeved. So thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for providing always these super simple and nice boxes. Okay, life counter goes inside, and then we have the deck itself and the tokens with the hard plastic. And surprise, surprise, you get Collector's Booster Sampler, which means like 2 cards, 2 extra cards just for you. So let's take a look and see if we get lucky. And we get Crappy token, and then Misery Shadow, expanded art, and Elsewhere Flask. Okay, good. It's included, so you cannot say no. Inside, you also have this. Commander deck brings this reference sheet where you can get more information about the deck, the strategy behind the deck, the lore about Commander if you're new to the format, and lore about Mishra. I will read it offline to get to know more about the war, because I'm very eager to get to know cards that come inside this deck, and even more eager to face these 2 commander decks against each other myself. I'll control both, and I'll put just one against the other and see how the thing goes. Something that I do myself when I don't have many people to play around. Sounds a bit sick, but it's a good way for you to test the decks. Just pick 2 and play them against each other. Sounds a bit crazy, right? This guy needs to be in an hospital. Okay, curiously, this brings apparently 2 commanders that you can swap, and the Urza's deck only had Urza because the other one that was suggested is a blue guy, which is strange because that commander would limit the deck itself, so unless there's something that I was missing. But let's take a look at Mishra here. So 5 at the beginning of the combat on your turn, create a token that is a copy of a target non-creature artifact you control, except its name is Mishra's Warform. And it's a 4/4 construct artifact creature in addition to its other types. It gains haste until the end of the turn. Sacrifice it at the beginning of your next end step. Okay. Target non-creature artifact. So in order to become, so this guy creates powerful artifact with haste that could deal extra damage that turn. And then if you don't like, you can always swap with Ashnod, that costs the same and has Death Touch. Whenever you activate an ability of an artifact or a creature that isn't a mana ability, if one or more permanents were sacrificed to activate it, you may copy that ability. You may choose new targets. Okay, so this makes you bring more use from your artifacts. Glint Raker. So I'm not going to go into details of all these cards. If you want to go, just stop the video and continue after. Blast Furnace Alkite. So this guy, because he has red, should be more aggressive than the other deck. So what I'm noticing is there is no green here, because they both have black and blue, and Urza was the white, and this guy, Mishra, is the red one. Scavenging Brawler, Smelting Vat, and Wondrous Crucible, Museo, Get, Lord of the Vault, Phyrexian Zombie, Herald of Anguish, this guy looks big, Demon, Joyra, a Weatherlight Captain. So who is Joyra? I thought that the Weatherlight Captain was Gerald, right? Gerard, not Gerald, Gerard. So this must be way back before Gerard's time. Silas Ran, Seeker Depth, Lithoform Engine. This traditional art is very good. And the old framing from my time, when I played Magic in the 90s. Lurker of the Lodge, Lady in the Water with Excalibur, Master Transmuter, Padim Console of Innovation, Workshop Elders, Fane the Broker, Audacious Reshapers, Blasphemous Act, Chaos Warp. So he is going in one side and leaving out what's this? A bow? Cursed Mirror. Alkite Ignite, another Alkite. So this guy will bring the dragons. Medieval. I need to put it down because it's very heavy. These decks. Idol of Oblivion, Metal War Colossus, it's 10-10, Mirrorworks, Oblivious Stone, Spine of Ishsa, there's a spine there, left the mountains, Strionic Resonator, the Trading Post, Traxos, Scourge of Crook. Now the typical lands that you find here, multicolored lands, Smoldering Marsh, Temple of the Seed, Temple of Epiphany, Temple of Malice, Fact or Fiction? Is that Jace? Thirst for Knowledge, a Braid, Expressive Iteration, on a Cult Anvil, Dreamstone Edron, Follower Stone, that's an old card, Edron Archive, Ichor Wellspring, and the Mind Stone. The Mind Stone it's a reprint but with original art, at least the one I remember from Tempest, if I'm not mistaken. Zero Schematic, a Soul Ring, like a Train Dynamo, I think it's also what I remember. Buried Ruin, Crumbling Necropolis, Timir Aqueduct. Now the lands that you need to do your magic here. Mnemonic Sphere, Toughcast. Oh, this one, I remember this one as well. from which set, I don't know. Looting, Arcade Signet, Commander Sphere, the Signets, Spell Bomb, Raptor, okay. Commander Tower needs to be here, more lands. And then you have the basic lands as well. Let's see the mountains, how they look. They look like this. Okay. Only thing left to see is the tokens. Let's take a look at the tokens. The hard plastic thing. And Mishras War Form. Oh, this is the token that he creates, right? The 4/4 thing that he builds every turn. Copy, scraps, a goat? Wow. Construct, copy, Power Stone, Phyrexian Mirror. So cool. So today I'm going to put these 2 decks against Eldrazi. Will you bring Eldrazi as well? Okay, I missed that card. Cool. Okay, so tonight it's going to be the night where the brothers will face themselves, and let's see who has the better deck indeed. So if you like Magic the Gathering, Commander, I have lots of content in my channel, and so I invite you to subscribe, take a look, like the video, share it to your friends, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you, goodbye.